The Great Depression was a worldwide disaster, but it is one of the most important events in Nazi Germany as it was vital for Hitler's rise to power. In October 1929, just after Streisand's death, the Wall Street stock market crashed, causing all shares to collapse in value. People stopped investing in businesses and world trade ground to a halt. This sparked a worldwide depression, but Germany was one of the worst affected. As the USA also had to pull out of their loans. The Weimar government kept changing economic policies, but none of them worked, and they couldn't agree on what they should do. To help the unemployed and the thousands living in poverty as a result of the Wall Street crash. This wasn't the first time the Weimar government had been faced with an economic crisis, as there was hyperinflation in 1923. But still, they remained clueless as to what to do in the situation. People viewed the Weimar government as weak and ineffective. And for the first time since Streisand's influence, people started to turn away from them. Extremist parties such as the Nazis and Communists rose in popularity. As they offered the strong leadership and solutions that the Weimar government seemed to be missing. By 1930, Nazi membership stood at 300,000. Unemployment soared as a result of the Wall Street crash, and by January 1932, 6 million were unemployed in Germany alone. People were desperate for a better government. The Nazis promised prosperity. This appealed to businessmen, young people and the unemployed, aiding their rise in popularity. There was a never-ending cycle of economic effects in Germany as a result of the crash. German firms went bankrupt as the USA pulled out of loans. So millions lost their jobs and unemployment rises. This means that thousands and thousands of Germans are living in poverty and have less money to spend on goods. And so demand for German goods dropped. Families from all across Germany were left starving and desperate. The atmosphere couldn't have been more different from that during the Weimar Golden Era, as they started to turn to extremist parties. Many historians argue that if it wasn't for the Wall Street crash, would Hitler and the Nazis ever have come to power?